It's that time, but he drops that.
Who are you on your club?
I said drop a bomb, Dad.
Bro, was that intro shorter than I thought it was? Yeah, it was.
It definitely was.
Hello
I don't
and
know what happened there.
welcome to the Reckless Round Table. You're here with myself, Abs End2End, still repping my country, even that shameless performance against South Africa. And as you can see, we are joined by Pav and Riri. What's up, guys?
What's going on?
Good, man.
It's hump day.
Good. Let me just
Back to business.
back to business. We will be joined by other people as well as they're logging in and all the rest of that malarkey, but let's just go dive straight into it because it's our favorite goalkeeper and the confusion of how the media have switched lanes so rapidly. Obviously, we're talking about Onana out. Scapegoat is the new term we are hearing with this man today. Scapegoat. I'm going to go straight for chaos. Pav, is Onana a scapegoat?
Nah, he's a scrub. He is the biggest scrub I've ever seen at this club. How dare he come and ask for a pay rise before pre-season? And the media now saying that he's been scapegoated, being made to be like the fool guy for everything that happened. Most of the things that have happened with this club in the past 2 years is because of him. Look at this criminal. Look at this video and look at this criminal. And then, is this your guy? Yeah? Is this what your guy does to his fellow countrymen? Supporting him. Just want to have a little picture. Shoving him in the face.
And by the way,
is this what you rep?
this is after his terrible mistake, by the way. See, now I'm not sure I can play this video, so I'm not going to, right? I don't want to get another issue from boss man, project manager, little yo-yo. So I hope by now everyone has seen the goal that went past him yesterday. Seriously, I hope
Bro,
everyone...
that dude only knows one way to like move, bro. I'm convinced. Like I am legit convinced.
I mean, I'm watching it now on the side, and I mean, let's put it this way. Let's put the description for you. Yeah, the ball went straight down the middle. That's all you need to know. The ball went straight down the middle. And this is the same man that came to Amrin's office and said, give me a pay rise so I earn what I was earning when we were in Champions League. Did everyone remember what he did in that Champions League?
Bro, you know what? You want to hear agenda? Like in my head, I was like, yo, he's responsible for Rasmus like dip in form, bro. Because remember that Champions League, Rasmus was out there scoring goals. Yep. But this dude was letting in twice as much goals as Rasmus was scoring, bro. Yep. It's crazy.
Hey, let me tell you something. This scrub, yeah, coming to Carrington, wanted a pay rise because he's got people dependent on him. What people you got dependent on you that's worth you asking for 170k? Why are you buying your fellow people back in Cameroon Gucci bags, Ralph Lauren? Like, what are you buying them? Why that you need 170k bags a week?
I'm going to defend him slightly because I think he runs a school, right? But here's the thing, and here's the part. I give him credit for that. Apparently, he's doing good stuff with his money. Here's the thing, though. You need to earn it, my man. You need to earn it. Like, how do you have the cheek to not earn it? To put us in... In fact, let's really think about this, yeah? The Champions League was bad enough. And you're right. It affected everyone on the pitch, including Hoyland. Yeah? Hoyland, who's gone, by the way. Yeah? But the Europa League final, was that not his fault as well?
Him and Shaw. To be
I know. I
fair.
wasn't going to mention Short today, but was that not his fault as well? Yep.
No,
that
of
was
course.
definitely his fault.
That ball literally trickled into the goal. Like it wasn't a power shot that you could literally say, okay,
he
well,
dives like
he
he's
had
in the
all the
Matrix.
time in the world to save that shot, like that ball. Like it. I'm sorry, and whoever wants to disagree,
No, Riri, honestly, he dives like
argue
he's
with
playing a character in the Matrix.
yeah,
He's the Black Neo.
yeah.
This man's dodging balls. Neo's dodging bullets. This man just wants to dodge the ball.
honestly, like
I'm sorry. If it was in your contract that if we didn't make Champions League, you would get Doc, then that's what it is, bro. You know, like that's what
It's
it
not
is.
even that.
You gotta
He
accept
should
that.
know. Yeah, the club have just let go, made up to 1,000 people redundant in that season, and you got the cheek to come in and ask for the pay rise when people probably can't pay their bills, their rent, their mortgage. But you want to come and ask for an extra 50 bags a week? How about you make the cuts from your end and keep your people, whatever you're doing back in Cameroon, happy? You make the cuts from your end, bro. How about that?
and that, you know what? And that's the thing that really bothered me, because every player has got a cut from that. And yet, when we think about both scenarios, both campaigns, right? You sit here and think, you're lucky you're still even here for you to be asking for a job. Because we can talk about the final, we could talk about Champions League. How lucky was it that we even got to that final after his performance in Lyon? After Matic called him rubbish. And I'm never going to forget this, because I got in trouble on this channel for saying that if he messes up after Matic's done that, the racism he's going to get is almost deserved. That's how I felt.
That was so like bro, I was just sitting there watching this game and I was like, this dude should have just kept his goddamn mouth shut. Like I'm just like, just shut up, save a couple of balls and let's move. No, you have to come out, say something, and you can't even back it up.
So, and then correct me if I'm wrong again. In that game, didn't he let the free kick go in, then he palmed a shot into the striker, and then obviously Luke Shaw gave away a penalty as well. Like it's like these two are having a competition who can be the worst. All right, let me bring in JJ in. I think he's ready. You ready? Thumbs up. Yeah, he's ready. He looks ready. Yeah, you're on mute. There you go. You're off mute now. He's looking confused. He's still confused. Yeah, he's confused.
He's always confused.
He's confused.
Maybe he's just cosplaying a Nana, looking confused all the time.
No, okay. So I saw Courts earlier say, he doesn't blame him for the reaction, after that game, that Cameroon lost, and for me, I agree
would
too.
never have said that. Really?
Yes, he did. For me, I feel like that fan was literally like crowding him to the point where I would have, if I was a person that somebody was crowding me like that, I'd have probably shrugged them off. Like, that's unacceptable. And he was walking off the field. Like, how does that happen to a player? Like, that shouldn't
unfortunately, that is
that
close for you.
To be fair, there was some proper madness going on in them qualifiers yesterday. What was the team that played Senegal yesterday? They ripped all the seats up at the stadium and launched them on the pitch.
Yeah, I see that on Twitter. That's just rude, man.
I can't remember what team it was. Someone in the chat might know, but they lost 3-2 to Senegal, and all I saw was bare seats being launched onto the stadium, like everything ripped apart.
That's madness.
Congo.
That's madness.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I have to say, sometimes the security is not helpful, because I don't know how all those fans were so close.
Yeah, so to that point, I would say, because when I watched the video, I was like, oh, why is this fan so close to him? And two, like, where is the security to like keep these fans off of these players, because anything could have happened in that moment. An angry fan, you know, is dangerous. So
I'm gonna have to address it because I've seen quite a little bit of comments about the result, and so I've got the kit on. So let me just address it quickly. So this is a super chat, and thank you for the super chat, by the way. If you want to ask more questions about Nigeria and South Africa, do it this way. Yeah, because at least it pays to have to answer this.
the fact that he
KG,
said
what happened?
the fact that he said KG is even more funny.
To be fair, I'm just gonna
I think
answer
he
anyway.
put. I think
right?
he put the chat in before the stream even started.
Oh,
Raw. Raw, eager. All right, cool. KG, what happened to Nigeria? Super Eagles, more like pounded yam. Now, if you're a South African supporter, right, I just want to remind you that it was 1-1. I just feel like I need to remind you guys that it was 1-1. So all this domination nonsense that I'm hearing, all this we cooked you can't cook a 1-1. It's 1-1, bro. And on top of that, both goals were scored by us, not by you. So I just need you guys to clarify that. Second of all,
here comes NN in the chat.
I don't even care. Oh, God. Second of all, yeah, I will just quickly say, well done to South Africa and your referee and the pitch that you picked to play on. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm not salty or anything, just saying.
Are you lot out then, or you still got a chance?
I'll be honest here. My United is taking so much of my time that I don't even really know where we are in this qualifying thing. But I looked at the table and we're second. But I might be wrong.
So you go through to playoffs if you stay second, I assume.
Well, probably. And you know what? We'll probably just scumbag our way through that way, which will be so typical of Nigeria, to be honest, if that's what happens.
The South Africans are having a field day, I heard.
Yeah, listen, they're top of the table. They got all the points. They're definitely going through, and I believe this would be their first World Cup. So how can I take away the joy that they're having? I respect it. I'm just confused that when someone say we've been cooked and it's 1-1, I just don't get it at all. That's it. It's just me. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just
there's one. They're not making no playoffs. Cool.
Apparently, Tyrell Malacia is not keen on move to US
Narnia? To Narnia. Bro,
Yeah,
that's Narnia, bro. I don't care. I can't even.
All right, Malacia, man. You can sit tight and just chill for like 3-4 months. Like, we ain't paying you that in major.
Do you know what? That's the only thing that allows him, right? I never really counted him as the bomb squad. I thought I was a bit harsh on him, right? I don't know if there's a different reason behind. I know that it's been said about some of the things he's been doing out off the field, but again, never been confirmed. So I will not be that person, yeah, to write him off. But he's not really on that much wages. I do think he needs to go and play football. So
can he still pay for like our under 21s or something?
I think they can always
maybe
put one. Reserves under 23s. They can always put 1 or 2 senior players. I mean, Tom Hodgson was playing there for a while actually. The whole of the last season, if I remember correctly.
I'm surprised he hasn't been able to get a move because he won the league with PSV. He wasn't injured when he come back. I'm surprised no one from Europe just said, "Oh, we'll take him off your hand for like 4 or 5 mil." So maybe the off-field things might be true.
Yep, might be true. Listen, same thing as you. He's just won the league with PSV. I can't remember. I didn't watch much games of PSV this season, so I can't actually remember how much games he played. Right? Yeah, he could have been a backup dancer, but then you would think, yes, he's a backup dancer, but you think teams lower than PSV would offer him a chance to play? Was he that bad?
Did he play? Did he play when he was there?
Not that many games. I can check.
I don't think anyone bothered.
Though, how about the wages?
Anyone cared?
His wages are low.
If he's to go back to Holland, I'm sure he got some type of pay bump when he was coming to United, right? So is it gonna
Yeah,
go
so
He
back?
might be.
at the time
We
he
might
was
have to
on like
do.
12 or something like that, wasn't he?
We might have to do like a little Zidane nickbound and let him go for like 900k or something.
Well, right now he can't even go on loan.
Why? That's what I mean. Why wouldn't you just go on loan to Turkey, bro? Like, go play some ball.
Yeah,
Get yourself
I
a
don't know,
better
man.
move next year.
I
Yeah,
honestly think some
I
of these
do
players,
understand his
they
comments.
don't
60
they don't
kind of
care
week
for the
you
game like
follow. I
that.
do understand that. I do understand that. Actually, sorry, I was checking how many games did he play last season. Well, JJ, you're here. All right, the floor is
It's
yours.
good,
Tell us,
it's good family.
is Onana a scapegoat? Does he deserve what's happening to him? And also last thing, are you surprised by the media change up?
Oh, that one I'm not surprised about. That if they have done anything better than what they did right now, that should actually be scary and concerning for us. So they fit into the agenda. Just the fact is that we're paying too much attention to them doing it, right? We don't need to pay attention to them. But as far as Onana, he's a goat, just not a scapegoat.
He's a goat.
He's indeed a goat, not a scapegoat. He's a she goat, he's a he goat, he's a stupid goat, all type of goats. I can give different qualifiers behind those goats. But a scapegoat, are we kidding? The guy that considered a goal like every other game, nah, man, nah. I'm happy he's gone. I'm so happy he's gone. I'm not saying he's the root of all our problems, but if they are counting our top 3 problem, is number 2.
Oh, he's there. 100% he's there.
He's like
he's
right
there.
there. So,
Actually, just based on the research, just Google first page. He played 8 matches in the league, 3 matches in Champions League, and 1 match in the cup. So 12 games altogether last season. And I'm sure they can have up to 40 plus games. So that is disgusting. That is bad.
exactly.
That is bad. So I can understand why he's not getting any joy from back in Holland. So that explains that.
And it can't even come to a place like the MLS, because why will any team put their designated player to be somebody that can hardly contribute to the success of their team? He's a freaking defender.
It's more.
Respect
It
to all the defenders.
just confirms my point about this guy's just being stupid. Like, you're being offered to get game time. Go prove yourself. Get the game time. Get them minutes in your legs, and come back next year and look for somewhere else. Like, try get into one of the top 5 leagues, but mate, you sitting there for the next 3-4 months. They might not even want to play him under the 23s because it might do something to the progress of the youngsters. Like,
But that's why I asked if he would make it into that team.
Technically, he can play, but I don't even think. I mean, he 12.
How
games,
old is he?
25.
I think like 20. Okay, so Pav, real quick, right? With the type of companies he was keeping, does he look like somebody that cared about football?
I'll be honest, I didn't know anything in terms of his background stuff. So
yeah, I was just about to say, I see people saying certain things about him, but you can't judge him based on the company he keeps. Because if you see some of the people I keep around me,
because I saw the group chat last night at like 2 in the morning.
No, I'm dead serious. You see some of the people that are around me, and if you didn't know me prior,
Riri, you're not 25 though. You're not impressionable,
bro. And I'm talking,
but
I'm not talking about now. I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about in my 20s. I had every sort of people around me because I don't discriminate. I don't, what I did know though is that for me, that sort of thing was not for me. But
I feel you.
I didn't have a problem with what they did. If they wanted to do whatever they were doing, then by all means go with the grace of God. But I knew that I wasn't going to partake in stuff. Certain things.
I same thing as Riri. But the extra bonus I had was I was the youngest out of 6. And every single one of them knocked me in my head if I even tried to be anything other than who I was today.
And neither of you are making 70,000 a week, right? You're not making 70,000.
It was a handicap match, bro. It was 5 against 1. I had to behave. I obviously it didn't work perfectly because I am who I am, but
right, of course.
it guided me enough.
But it also, for me, you know, it also made me a more rounded person, to be fair. You know what I mean? So for that, and I always say, for me, I always say, leave the personal out of it. They're football players. Let's speak about them on the footballing pitch. Let's speak about them in the footballing arena. But their personal stuff is their personal stuff. Like, I don't think anybody is here capable enough to speak on anybody's personal stuff, because we've all done things in our lives that we probably would get judged for. Let's use a good word. Judged for.
Riri's a gangster. How have you not noticed? How have you not?
I don't know where that label came from, man. I'm.
How have you not noticed?
I'm just here, like, I'm Peter's sister.
Peter, how are you feeling, mate?
Bro. Great. I'll say just great.
I told you, this guy's pissed. Look at his eyes, bro. Look at this guy's eyes, bro. He's been celebrating that Anana move for days. He ain't stopped.
Is that water in that kind of stuff?
Yeah, water. Water.
Oh, I'm trying to make his screen only.
Gotta
bro.
bring him up. Wrong light skin. Other light skin.
There you go.
Oh,
look at the eyes.
My word, Peter.
Yeah, they're dragging, bro. The eye caps are dragging, bro. On the floor, bro.
You got a red eyebrow.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie, Peter.
Jesus.
You look like the guy from Anfield Agenda right now. What's his name? Free.
Nah. Far from that, bro. Far from that.
That's an understatement, bro. That is an understatement. All right, since everyone's here, let's move on to the big topic. I'm sure we're going to be here for a while. Manchester Derby preview. Yes. I'm going to go right off the bat.
That is why Peter's celebrating. There's a couple of people that are missing from the City team come this weekend.
A couple?
So,
Yeah.
I'm going to say
A couple?
I'm going to say it now with chest. I think we win it, you know.
I said it. I said it.
We win it.
I think we win this.
I think we win this. And this was before all the injuries, to be fair, right? I thought we were going to win it. I thought we were going to win it the moment I saw Onana out the door. I'll be honest with you. I said, God is good. That's one.
All the time.
We're going to win it.
When I saw Marmouche out.
Do you know what?
Foden,
that tackle was bad, right?
Foden is out.
Turkey.
Foden weren't really playing anyway. But
yeah, he's a scrub.
I know he's out.
Noticing he's a scrub.
Gavioli's out.
Guardiola, yeah.
Rico Lewis.
Kusanov
Lewis
as well,
is out.
unfortunately. And who else?
I have John Stones. I think he's been out for a minute. So
are we
we're not-
disregarding that they're probably going to have Donnarumma starting now?
He just traveled today. So I don't.
But so my thing on Donnarumma, right? And I'm glad he's not at United, so I can say this with a bit of chest.
What do you mean?
Hold on. Because he's not at United, I can say this out loud now. You know, sometimes his league form is not the greatest. He's a big
one of
game
those
player.
callers that said that.
Huh?
But this is a big game, bro.
You're one of
he
those
doesn't know
callers
that
that
yet.
said that.
I'm worried about him.
Oh.
Look at that. He started. Yeah. Yep.
Who's gonna head the ball? Who's gonna head the ball?
Yeah, but you got your man. You got your man. He's gonna be
You
there.
got your man, bro. Sheshko.
A guy Casemiro.
There you go. You got
If he-
Casa.
if he
You
start-
got
if he-
Sesko. You
if he
got.
starts-
Would you start in the midfield? That's my.
Of course, you know the two that are starting: Casemiro, Fernandez.
I don't think
Cunha
Casemiro plays.
Cunha is out.
Cunha.
Oh,
I don't
Cunha's
think
out. Okay,
No, he might
so-
be back.
But
He might
then
be
it could
back.
start
You know
Mount.
what I
It
hear?
could start Mount and
He didn't play.
up
He did
front.
not play. He did not play for Brazil.
Yeah, but I saw you know
There
what?
was a
It's
report
Twitter.
that
Let me
he'll be
stop.
ready,
It's
but
Twitter. Let me stop. It's Twitter. Let me stop. Forget all that. Forget all that.
What'd you say?
But it's Twitter, so I'm not even gonna repeat
Yeah,
out
no,
here.
he did not. Yesterday, he didn't play in that Brazil game, and he normally plays for Brazil.
Yeah. I felt for a split second, I felt that was him being sensible.
Okay.
I don't know how much he loves United, though. Maybe.
you think
Most Brazilians love Brazil first, bro.
you think
I'm gonna
Sheshko?
tell
Yeah.
you that right now.
So for real, abs, you really preferred Lamens that we signed over Donnarumma.
Oh no. Hold on. Did I say those words, or did I say because he didn't sign for United, I can start being negative? That's not what I
just
said.
saying.
No,
I'm
don't
just trying
switch
to
my
know
words.
where you
I was
are.
like-
I'm
I was
trying to know
very
where you
careful
are,
what I said.
bro.
I said,
I'm trying
since
to know
he's
where you
not
are.
playing for United, I can now talk about his negative. That's all it was.
Which means
Means nothing. I know how good he is. don't do that. Don't do that at all. Yeah. If I wanted a goalkeeper, Donnarumma would be top of my list. But after I saw his wages, and then I thought, not saying nothing. Then I saw City coming for him. I said, not saying nothing. I said, I want City to sign him first because he's going to make mistakes. But if he wasn't a United shirt, I'm never saying any of that.
I thought he
I'm
was
looking
making
at it.
like
I haven't seen him
170,
do it.
right? Or is it more than that? How much was he making?
Wasn't it over
300.
200?
More. He wanted more at that.
Yeah, I think he
Okay.
wanted. I think he wanted to touch free, and I was like, oh no.
Well,
No.
I
If you
got
want
a
to be
$3
paying free as a
gift
goalkeeper,
card.
you've got to be a complete goalkeeper. You've got to do the saves and the footwork, and there's not a lot of keepers that can do that. So that's why I'm just like,
Okay, I'm with that.
okay.
Do we
I
even
didn't
know
see
what City are paying him anyway?
So I don't know what City. What are City paying him? I thought they were happy to pay what he wanted anyway.
Well, it's not what
He
the reports
earns
that they're
more.
paying. We know that they're gonna give him something on the side allegedly, so it don't matter now.
Yeah. I think so. Anyway,
I've got a chip in like 5 minutes. Can I say what I wanted to say on the City?
Yeah,
thing?
go ahead. Because I was
So-
actually going to bring up the formation thing, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So what? I don't think Casemiro is going to play in that game. I honestly think that this game, Amorim will probably try use two midfielders with a bit of legs. So I think Kobe might actually get a chance in this game. He's got a decent record against City as well, Kobe. So I think it might be a Bruno Kobe thing. But then if
Yeah.
it don't work, I see him switching it up at half time. But Sesko's got to play.
In 10?
It's going to be Mount and Bremo, I believe.
You think
Because Dalot's in. Dalot's. Oh,
bad injury.
is he? Yeah, I don't know if he's back actually.
Peter, is Mount back?
Nah, I don't know.
Okay, so it might be Bruno in the 10, Kobe and maybe
And don't
Casemiro
forget,
or
they're still-
Agate
they're
in the
still-
midfield.
They're still sexy though. They're sexy also. So
True, but
you could start
again,
it.
Sesko has to play this, has to start this game for me. I think that time's gone. He's had like obviously 2 weeks in the international break, gone out and played for his national team, but he's got to come back and play. Ahmad's going to be right wing back. Dalot's injured. Dogu's obviously going to play back line. I think I'll throw Maguire in. I don't want to see Luke Shaw in this lineup. Maguire, Delit. Yeah, Maguire, Delit, and Yoro, innit? And obviously the new keeper, Lemens. Don't want to see Bayern there either. But yeah. But Lemens has been at Carrington for 2 weeks. He didn't go out for Belgium, so he's been chilling for 2 weeks.
So hold on. So, Pav, just out of interest, who are your two centre mids again?
If Mount's still injured, then I'm gonna say Casemiro and Kobe.
Kobe. And then you think, okay, so we want one of these to be Bruno, which is which I want to see as well. I think Burmo's fine.
Well, then Bruno on the right, Bruno on the left.
Court says Mazarawi right wing back. I didn't realize Mazarawi's back. I thought he's still
Yeah,
injured.
he
He's
is.
back.
He's
He
back.
played
is
last
back.
game. He played the last game.
Back. He came on for like 20 minutes.
Oh, did it? I don't
Mhm.
even remember.
So, Pav, this is what you're saying here, right? Yeah, this is pretty much what you want to see. I know Mboimo should be on this side. Sorry,
Hmm.
that's what you want to see.
Yeah, I'm OCD like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that actually. But oddly enough, I'm going to cause a bit of trouble here. That
Maguire starting?
Are
Where's
you
Maguire?
mad?
Where's Maguire starting?
You're one of those people. All right, let's
I
talk
think I was
about it.
actually-
Why
I
are you
may
choosing
and may
Delete?
not have been the first one to say it on this channel. Or was it
Are you
this
saying
channel or was it the
Martinez?
group chat?
Is that Mazrari or Martinez?
Mazraoui.
Mazraoui. Martinez.
Oh,
hell no, man. He can't
my
move.
God.
No, sorry.
Mazarawi at
That's
the end.
That's
Mhm.
blasphemy.
All right, make your case for it. I'm
What do you
listening.
say,
Abs.
Peter?
That's blasphemy. Sorry.
No. Remember,
sorry.
remember,
so-
he went
Right.
from 7 screens
What-
back to
what-
2
okay,
screens.
so
Now he's back to 7.
Yeah,
Oh,
guys in the comments, yeah. I do not mind how you take this, yeah. Look who we have here. Yep.
You've been chatting to Ten Hag or something?
No.
in this-
Yeah.
Hey, I would never play Mazraoui as a
With
10.
Josh.
Yeah?
With Josh.
I haven't been talking to Josh either. Let's be guided, please.
Hey,
Yeah.
the floor is your Abs. The floor is yours.
Let's think about this, right? This
Mhm.
center mid that we've all been looking for. We've been looking for someone that's competent on the ball, has a good engine on him, reads the game, and basically knows how to defend. And if he has to go box to box, can go box to box. There's very few players we have in our team that can do that. And the key part is read the game. Read the game's the key part, because that's why Casemiro gets picked all the time. 'Cause he
Abs,
can
he's
read the game.
never played that position.
Maz has played.
He played that thing.
Okay, wait. Based on the
A
rules,
bit.
based on the rules of this channel, if you play
10
more than
games,
5
10
games in a
games.
position, you
No,
can
no,
play
no,
that
no.
position. Based on the
It
rules
was
of this
it
channel.
was 10 games before. Now you reduced it to 5. It was 10
No,
before.
it was between 5 and 10. When I got
Sometimes,
cooked
yeah.
on this channel, it was between 5 to 10, right? Because
Mm.
Gavi has only played.
No, you said 8. You said 10.
No, I said 10. Remember, Gavi, that was put on the list, has only played 5 games. No, 4 games at
No,
left wing.
no. Listen.
No,
You gotta
but
leave the-
what are we doing here?
Bro.
Yo,
Abs,
Peter's
you know-
too inebriated to have a real fight with you today, bro. Like,
I know it's
Bro,
perfect time
leave
to
the
do it.
scholarism before the scholarism leaves you. Put Mazraoui on the right, bro.
I'm with you,
And
Peter.
Portugal.
I'm with you, Peter. I'm with you, Peter. That's that.
Hey,
Yo.
I've got a dip, but my score prediction, I'm gonna go with 2-1 United just because City's defense.
Go on, Prav.
I've seen it,
Pav.
and it's probably worse than what we're doing at the minute. And on that note, Abs, you should sim bin yourself with this mass take. Just
Absolutely not.
sim bin yourself.
That's the good thing about being the host.
But I'll catch you, man.
do the
I'll
Lord's
catch you,
work,
man,
bro.
later.
Later, Pav.
Hey, later, Pav.
Yo,
Hey, take care,
yo,
boy.
do the Lord's work. Put this man on timeout. Maz in the 6.
Is he even? He's not here. So I can see who's here. Yeah, I can see who's here. He ain't here. Yeah, it's just me. All the powers in the world. Yeah. All I'm saying is, why can't we try this?
Mhm.
By the way, just so we know. Now, I see. Can we, as we are reading this message, can we just block out the name of the person that's put it in there, right?
Mhm.
And then just read the message. He has played CDM before. I knew it. I know that. I can't remember how many games, right?
Between 5 and 10.
That guy to get my money ready. Shut up, man. Anyway, right? He has played there before.
He needs that money to buy a new phone, bro. If you see that voice note he left in the chat.
Abs. The way I'll look at it is compared to what we have. That's what you're looking at, right?
It's just, do you know what it is for me, right? The reason why, I mean, I've heard the madness of Martinez, but I've always said Martinez can't do it because he doesn't have mobility. The reason why I've thrown Maz in there is if we're looking for defensive cover in midfield, someone that's competent on the ball,
he will
is
give
that
us
person.
that. You're right.
He is that person.
He will give us
He'll
that.
give us that more than Casemiro back in the day, Champions League Casemiro, Never gonna argue with that guy. He did everything.
Of course not.
But this version can't cover the ground.
You
But he
actually
can.
might not be you might not be far off, and here's why I'll say that, right? So if we compare him to Ugarte, right? Ugarte has all the strength, but not all the common sense, right? To get the ball forward. The truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. I ain't even try to attack the man as a football player.
Here
right?
we go.
It's got,
Here we go.
Hey, I caught myself as a football player. I've been practicing, by the way. Right? It got the strength, but not the common sense. Right? So I could see that. Compared to Casemiro, is an old man, ain't got the legs anymore. So I could see that. Why he might still have the brain, but his brain can't communicate what he needs to do to his legs in time. That's why I always come and slide in.
I'm gonna do one further.
Go ahead.
Because I'm in map mode now. There you go.
All right.
What'd you do?
Kobe took Casa out.
Huh.
Okay.
Just out of interest, guys. Yeah, I know football's not played this way, but as a coach, as a manager, as fact here, right?
I know where it's going. I know where it's going. I know where it's going.
Just have a look at this link up right here.
Doesn't that look like 10x 316?
That's not what we're doing here. That's not what we're doing.
I disagree. I disagree. That's not what
we're doing. We're not doing it the same way. You're right. Eyes will say that, but we're not playing the same way. Because I'm not telling all these people to go forward. Copy is here, might move here. But you get what I mean? Look at the technical ability that's there. This is disgusting.
I will look at it differently. I look at it differently, right?
Bro, but derbies are not played sexy football. You don't win derbies with sexy football, bro.
Eh? Have we not been watching
derbies?
Man City do that for what? How many years?
I agree with Peter. Derbies are not sexy football.
We are not in a position. We're not in a position to play sexy football and win derbies. We need to be bastards. City can play sexy football and win against us. No problem.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Right. Let me remove my idea. Yeah.
I got a question. As you're doing that, I got a question. How can we kidnap somebody like a Tonali and Joelinton, or like Bruno Guimaraes, and have somebody like two of them in the middle? Like, can't we get players that are physically strong like that? And
that's why we got Ugarte for. And
that also have common sense. You
well,
gotta put it together.
That's the part that people didn't seem to. I'm really surprised how bad he is mentally at football. That his mental aspect at football, because physically, I think he's okay. I think he's got the energy. Absolutely. I think he tackles well, but then if he has to see the ball, he's like. The moment he sees the ball, boom. And then sometimes, the moment the ball's going to him, that's it. He just like he's closing his eyes. And that's what puts me off with him. And in a game like this, generally speaking, in a game like this, if Ugarte wasn't that bad at giving the ball away, I would have said Ugarte, Casa, lock off the midfield. They don't go forward. They just stay there, block.
They just sit there.
And will counterattack. But because he's been given the ball away here, this is where Ugarte's been given the ball away. And I think there was even one time he had the ball here and he passed it to the striker. He's that much of a problem for us that I can't put him in this game. That's why Casemiro is surviving.
But we got the last season derby. I think he was a man of the match.
One of the best players. One of the best. But again, Peter, he was not given the ball away this last season like he was this season.
But they were attacking.
How many games has he played though? 1, 2?
One. And I think he gave the ball. Yeah, I think this season's only
Arsenal,
one.
Wasn't it?
And pre-season. Yeah, and Arsenal, he gave a through ball to the striker.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And
Peter
I think he hasn't been risk.
Peter legit lost his head when that happened. Like legit, Peter lost his head.
Oh, sis.
You know my thing with this, because somebody said like this looks like a 3-2-5 of City. My only problem with the way this is City is where Bruno and Mbeumo always sits. If when we don't have the ball and we're on defensive, I know we are kind of playing mid block right now. If those two are not like sitting super close to the striker, this system would have worked.
But
This
what I
system
tend to
would
see,
have
by
worked.
the way, I'm
What system?
I am expecting to see more of this because if you've noticed, he has now become our outlet. No matter who's playing, sorry, excuse me.
They find him.
Cunha gets the ball to his feet.
The only man that doesn't find him is the one right there on the line.
No, that one. No.
Yeah, that same one. That same one. That same one.
They're bumping into each other.
They haven't linked up yet. The link hasn't happened yet. Because the thing about Ahmad, because he was.
I'm gonna ask you. All right, so I'm gonna ask you, how many games are you giving him to link up with Mbeumo?
Listen, he's such a good player that I don't, because he's not a deficit to the team. I'm letting him let this thing build up. Because what I've noticed is
answer my question.
As long as it until he gets right, because he's not a deficit to us.
So if it starts to become a deficit, then what?
Oh yeah, then yeah, it's time to go. Then it's time to go. I'm very cutthroat myself in real life.
No, I'm just checking because there's some players on this team. You start talking about them, and the fan base goes crazy.
And when I say have to go, I'm sorry, I don't mean sell. I mean he just won't play.
But the thing is, when you play Dalot doesn't invert inside. Dalot doesn't cut in, so he leaves space for Mbeumo to do that.
So
with Ahmad, they're bumping into each other all the time. They both want to go inside.
So, and that's the problem, because literally what I was going to say is, I notice every time we're in attack, Ahmad still thinks he's playing the same position he played last season. So he's always here. And then Mbeumo's
he was playing wing back also last season though. It's not like he was playing in the 10.
It's true, but when he was playing the 10, this is the same area. They both cover the same area.
But he didn't play in the 10 a lot last year.
It didn't. I honestly think it comes down to coaching. Like if you are the coach, you've seen them 3 games so far.
It also comes down to mentality. You guys put everything on coaching, but where players are concerned, glory is a thing.
That's true.
And we are human.
Can I stop everyone for 1 minute?
Glory.
I just need to ask. I just need to tackle this comment. Have you lost your fucking mind?
But that's
no, I think it has to do with what Peter said. So where Dalot is concerned, coming down that right, Dalot will actually pass the ball or overlap with Mbeumo. Where Ahmad is not doing the overlap, he's actually cut. Like to your point, he's cutting in instead of trying to do the overlap.
This is why I said he's not a deficit, right? Because even though they're struggling in that final third here, everything leading up to that, Ahmad's better. You will never see Ahmad try.
You're talking about you having constructive criticism. Look at that stupid comment in the chat.
Oh, am I blaming Ahmad?
Is anybody blaming Ahmad? We're having constructive conversations.
Guys, when you come onto the Reckless Roundtable show, we are having discussions, not blame game. Although all of us are very quite straightforward. If we're blaming someone, we're blaming someone.
We'll blame someone.
Like they have not synced up in the final third yet, right? And here was, as you're saying, am I blaming Ahmad? I was about to blame Dalot for the whole, quite a few, 2 goals? No, 1 goal for sure that we've conceded. I'm about to blame Dalot for that.
Dalot tracking back on defense has been shit for the start of the season.
The Fulham game, he's
when has he ever been good?
And turn at the same time like he's a winger. Turns
he's trying
to the Fulham defender.
He was trying to do a Cafu. That's what happened.
And that's why by the way, that's why I swore Courts, because was Courts there? No, he wasn't. Yeah, that's why I saw Courts, because I was at that game live. I have never seen. We're under pressure. It's 1-0. Fulham are really starting to get track. This is not the time for you to try and do a Bergkamp turn in our third. That's not the time for you to do it. And that's the low. That's what the low did.
That's
what the low did.
If
Try
not
to
for the
turn
low-
like Bergkamp.
For the longest, I think that was like a season and a half ago. Every time they put the ball over his back, it can't track his run. It can't track his runner. Anytime you put the ball over his back, it doesn't check his behind his back.
And do you remember
Every single
that they
time.
put? Do you remember they put that weakness on Wan-Bissaka instead?
Mhm.
Everyone started calling
Every
out, "Oh,
single time.
Wan-Bissaka can't mark back post." And
Every single time.
thinking, "Yeah, okay. What about the low? No, I have to play with the low." The low was doing exactly the same thing. I couldn't believe
That's
it.
mad. That's mad hilarious.
But if not the low, we wouldn't have won against Burnley.
That's JT. That's JT.
That's
Which way? What Burnley game?
If not for the low, we wouldn't have won. The first goal, the foul was on the low. The second goal, who assisted the goal? The low.
It's about,
No, but that's what I'm saying.
It's about
for me,
consistency, though. It's about consistency.
But
It
from
never-
me, where he's concerned, going forward, definitely he has the acumen when he's going forward. Is the tracking back when he has to track back and defend that he's been having slip ups, and I don't know where that's coming from.
Peter, would you then, because it's a derby game, would you prefer to see maybe this?
No.
You
What are
wouldn't
you doing,
rather see
Abs?
Below out here.
No.
Are we?
I would Mazraoui.
What are we doing?
Oh, Maz. Okay. Maz.
So you
He is more
won't
sensible.
you won't sign your newest striker. You won't play him.
No. I would play Mbumo, sorry, instead of Ahmad, and then Sheshko plays up top.
Oh, so you take Ahmad off completely on the bench?
Yeah.
So we're
to be
back
honest,
to
Ahmad
playing
is my
7 defenders again.
favorite player. Yeah? Ahmad is my favorite. But as I said, JJ, I don't want us to play good football. If we want to play, if we want to challenge Man City, if we play total football against Man City, we will lose 4-0.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
Then you need to win dirty. Then that's what did Ahmad deserve to start this game? If you see the games,
Based on his
first 4
performance,
games.
I agree with you. No, he hasn't. That spot is up for anybody. That right wing back is up for anybody. I agree with you on that.
Then what are we doing here?
If it's coming off the bench, like if we're starting up the game, okay, we're going to be defensive, we're going to be compact, right? And then, okay, maybe second half, we want to open it up, right? It's fine. And for those who have been saying Ahmad in the 10, like respectfully, I've seen him in the 10. This is not you playing for Sunderland. It's not the same thing. Ahmad needs space for him to be able to work. And there's no space when you're playing in that 10.
And I would change the center backs.
Oddly enough, right? Funny you just said that, JJ. P, I agree with you. And I agree with both of you, actually. That position is still up for battle. No one's claimed it with both hands. And I would actually say Maz is the middle option because I don't trust the low when it comes to defending. But Ahmad is not doing enough when he finally gets into the attacking zone because he keeps running into Mbomo's space or they're running into each other.
Yeah, the minute he passes that halfway line is
yeah. So I would actually say a game like this, throw in Maz, and yes, you can turn around and say that you're going to see this a lot.
Oof.
I don't actually see the problem in being solid in defense. I really don't. So I'm not going to complain because if that's the case, you're probably going to see these two come out right here. And this man on the counter attack.
And Dorgu as well. Don't forget.
If that's the game plan, in all honesty,
Dorgu's been bombing down that left
and also
he's due to win a penalty soon, by the way. This guy.
Yeah.
He's due to win a penalty or two. Yeah,
I would make one more change to this. I like this team. I would start this team, but one more change.
Go
on.
Maguire out, Luke Shaw in.
Oh no, Peter.
how many bottles so far tonight? How many bottles, bro?
Isn't he injured?
In fact,
I don't know.
I'm not going to argue with you because we have our
No,
back and forth because of Maguire. I'm going to ask Riri or JJ.
No. Listen. This is my argument.
Okay.
Which one of these three will do the Licha last season? You know the Licha through ball to Ahmad. You know the Licha through ball for the penalty.
Yeah.
I don't believe in any one of these three.
Peter, my question is, how many times have Luke Shaw done it this season? For you to say, you know what, is the guy that is going to do it.
Regarding ball playing ability, he's better than all three of them. So that's the only reason I'll put him there.
I would take Evan over him for this game. I would take Evan to start this game over him. Like, in all honesty, if the option is between Luke Shaw and Aiden Evan for this game,
if Evan is ready, yeah. But
I mean, it's not injured. I mean, there's anything wrong with him. He played he played a few minutes the last game. I'm sure he could start this game. I would take Aiden Evan over him.
Yeah, I would agree. But I had a thought that he's injured. So
okay.
Then you have him instead of Maguire.
Riri, any response to Luke Shaw starting ahead of Maguire?
Bro, Luke Shaw could go jump off the shortest cliff, bro.
And you know what? With his weight, he'll bounce back up. Oh, oops, sorry. Say that.
I thought he lost some. Because they came back looking mean, you know.
What do we normally do, Nigeria? Yeah, he lost some. My back foot. Right, sorry. I'm gonna have to answer. Yeah. I think Arsenal is the only game where there isn't some sort of involvement in Luke Shaw to the goals we've conceded. Out of Grimsby, I think, as well, right? Because almost every goal, he's involved somehow. And in a game like this, where defenders are going to need to cover each other, because even a shit Man City team is still going to have loads of movements. Of movements around the penny area.
Okay, so let me ask a question now before you go on. Peter, I just saw something in the chat, and so what about if we take out Maguire, we put Mazza, we put De Ligt in the middle, Mazza on that right, and then put Ahmad in his usual.
That's my preferred back three. Mazraoui, De Ligt, and Euro. I think that was the most played back three.
We did that last season. That was solid though. That was solid.
Minerals FC, good shout.
But yeah, I would start Ahmad. Like if you're asking me, I would start Ahmad. But I don't think he has the balls to start Ahmad. I don't think he has the minerals to start both Ahmad and Bumo in a derby. We'll see.
So if he does start Ahmad and Mbeumo, then what? We say he has the cojones?
Yeah, absolutely. But whenever we played a big game, it was like 7 defenders. So
Peter, I disagree with you. Every game it's been 7 defenders for the most part. So don't say
last season.
Last season, yes. Last season, yes. But also, with all due respect, if you look at the players that were playing, they were slightly the most trustworthy as well. Looking at our team. And it's a shame because Heaven was going to get his chance, but he picked up a knock. And then Maguire was needed. Then after Maguire started turning into super striker sub as well. Like, they were probably the most trustworthy in that squad last season. Because let's be honest, we can just discount the front, most of the attacking players. Actually, discount. Like, just throw them away. Like Hoyland can't control the ball. Getting the backers from the defenders. Everything but football was what he was doing. Garnacho, as much as I've always been on the guy defending him compared to other people, he was annoying as fuck watching him attack. Annoying. Right? When he had the United shirt on, yes, we needed him, but he was what do you call it? The cure and the cause, or cause and the cure, whichever one you want to put it, right?
No, he was a salt on the wound.
You just relax. You have your own personal battles against him. You just relax. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
trying to be fair here. Yeah. So because we needed him because he was the only person giving us any runs in behind. But at the same time, when he did get running behind, his one-on-one conversion rate must have been the lowest in football.
Poor.
In
In
football.
the words of
And I'm not
Kenny,
even just talking
poor.
professional. I'm talking semi-pro too. The level that I'm coaching at, I've never seen someone so wasteful one-on-ones. So yeah, which is why half the time I understand people's frustration, and then you add his ego on top. That's why I was happy to see him leave. You can't have that ego and miss that many one-on-ones. He just don't make sense.
And the thing is with him, his head is always down. Like he's never looking up.
Oh yeah, he
His
had
head
a
is always
Rashford,
down. Cuts
the
in,
Rashford
shoots.
gene when he's like
That's it.
this,
Yeah.
run down a thing. So when we look at the back line that he was playing most of the fish go deep. Yes, you know, you need the song. Like the back line, yes, it was 7-5 defenders, 7, whatever it was, but it was the most trustworthy players he had. And that included Dogu, who I almost writ off. Not sure just yet.
And
Okay.
we were so trustworthy that we never won a back-to-back game, by the way.
I know. That's how bad it was last season. That's how bad it was last season. That the people we trusted, minus Onana, obviously, massively minus Onana, right? Still couldn't help us win. But we also couldn't score, which is, if Wajid is listening to this, he's going to say we still can't score yet, but I'm telling you the quality of chances to come. All right, almost an hour gone. This is the team I have here now. Pete, I'm going to do your change. Just
Don't
interest.
listen to him. Oh, you're on the right.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Oh
No.
no. That's good. I thought you were putting in Shaw. It was massive.
I'm not listening to that part. Sorry, Peter. I'm just no.
No.
Absolutely not. I think I can't wait until he starts being used, until everyone comes back, because I know he's getting dropped.
Who's that?
Luke Shaw.
Oh.
In fact, his body's going to let him down. His own body's going to let him down. So I'm not even.
Can I add one more thing though? And of course, I know the coach likes to play the way he loves to play, but Abs, you might see this a little bit. Why is it that sometimes instead of the wing back being the one to provide the width, why can't there be the things to provide the width and the wing back come underneath? To just give us something, to give us something different, depending on who we're playing.
But the
based on how he played in Sporting, only one of these 10s ever goes out wide, and we know who he is because we see it now, which is going to be in Buemo.
Mm.
And if you think about it, every time we've seen counterattacks, some of the build-ups we've done, Buemo was always like here-ish, right? Which is why he clashes with Ahmad, because Ahmad wants to go there. Ahmad, Dalot does it a little better. Ahmad needs to be here. And which is, if there was any tactical disagreement that I have with Amarin, yes, it worked in Sporting, but even when I was watching Sporting games, I didn't understand the inverted fullbacks. I did not understand it. Because you basically get, depending which midfielder is here at the time, based on the game, you might have
clash
2 players in the same spot. I never understood that. Yes, it might be good for doing quick passing, but then someone's got to be out here. So yeah, that's the one thing I don't agree with him at all. But yeah, to answer your question, only one of them ever goes out wide, and it's him. And it's usually in
I think if the 2 of them can master the overlap, it would be so dangerous on that right.
100%, because when he eventually goes touch wide, what Ahmad should be doing is going here.
Yep.
Right? And then same thing. If Ahmad is out here,
yep,
Boyman should be here. Striker should be looking to run everywhere. And then if Bruno wants to,
because then you're drawing at least 2 or 3 defenders on that way
all the time. And there's so many. One thing that almost all coaches look for, especially if you want to be a possession based or attacking based team, is how many triangles can you make? Right,
Exactly.
and this is even a diamond, but triangle there, triangle there, triangle there. Dogu goes off. Triangles is all the time you're looking for.
No,
I'm
of
trying
course.
to get the spaces in between the defensive line all the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not going to go into
One shout out to Amorim. One shout out to him. Our arrest defense is better. Our
Yeah.
arrest
What about
defense is better compared to before. Gotta give him that.
So just so that I just want to know if everyone's in agreement that this is the team you want to see.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
if in fact both Cunha and Mount are injured and not going to play, this would
That'd be nice.
This would be the team I want to see on the pitch. Come, was it Saturday or Sunday?
I second that.
I don't
Sunday,
remember what
Sunday.
day
I
it is.
think,
But yeah,
I think it's on Sunday.
5 p.m. here, so 4:30, I think, in the UK.
yeah. All right,
second
guys in the comments, just out of interest, right? Real quick, do you guys believe this is the team that you would want to see playing in the derby? But not sure, but Bruno is at LAM. Not sure Bruno is at LAM will work.
In the left hand. He doesn't think he's gonna work in the left hand.
He plays there all the time.
Wait, what?
That's what he believes. I'm just
He
interpreting what
lives
he said.
over there all the time. What?
Maybe he was thinking of when you know, the Satanist was playing him on the right. Maybe that's what he was thinking. But for the most
No,
part,
honestly,
Bruno is
yeah,
in
you
the
know-
left
Yeah, he
hand.
was playing him right wing. Oh,
Do you know when
Nah,
you
the
don't want to be?
Satanist had him out there.
Oh yeah, I remember those
Right
days.
wing.
Yeah,
oh
but
my God.
I am shocked by that comment. I almost want to say, are you a teenager? And where have you been? Have you not watched United for the last 2 seasons, or at least 3? That this zone here,
It's his zone.
Bruno's heaven. Although Bruno ends up being here, and everywhere,
Yo, bro.
this position here is Bruno's heaven.
Yeah,
No, but he
that-
was really holding a position against Burnley. Like he really was trying.
in our Fulham game, he did something I think it was in the later part of the first half. I was so pissed. Bruno was the one pressing the goalkeeper. I was like, yo, bro.
Oh my God.
I was like, yo, what are you doing?
The thing is, do you know what? I think I know what you're talking about, because obviously I was in the stadium. I remember him running, and I remember Cunha doing this.
It's like,
And Cunha like literally looked and then did that. And then I can't remember if it was Cunha that dropped into midfield to cover or Mount did. Someone
I was so pissed. I
Who
was
is-
so pissed.
Who is this criminal?
Xerxes.
Who is this criminal? Who is this criminal?
Atro.
Who is this
Xerxes
criminal?
in the 9 or Alam.
Do you know what? I think because of Burnley, right? So hold on, let me just get that. Yeah. Because of his performance in Burnley, right, at the Burnley game, I can understand this shout. But at this point for me, especially when you've got this man with the freedom as a 10, I think the only way to stop him from doing this the whole time and doing that is to have someone to bounce off. And that's what Sesko will be. Yeah. If you put Xerxes here, Xerxes is going to be in his position.
Exactly.
He will probably go further up. And then Bruno will be there. Yeah, I'm not even moving it. Bruno will be there. Right.
And then
Looking at
It
Xerxes,
would be everywhere, bro.
right?
drag him to the
And
front
then
of the keeper. You gotta
sometime-
move him to the front of the keeper.
Well, you sometimes will be here. We know Bruno. We know he's a madman. He'll be here. One time he'll be here.
This man at some point he's got to learn to trust the team members that he
Bro,
has, bro.
Thank you,
I
Riri.
get
Thank you.
that last season it was peak, and there were some people on the team that but we've gotten rid of, about 80% of them.
That is his biggest problem.
He's got to start trusting these players, bro. Like he's literally got to start trusting them.
You see, it's our fault as fans, and it's United's fault as a club, an institution, that we've given Bruno this mindset. And why I say as a fan, right? when he came at probably the worst time possible. And I remember this season very well because I was complaining throughout the whole season.
Take
I
the
said,
comment down, Abs. It's blocking Peter.
Yeah.
my bad. Why is my mouse acting up? So I remember this season because I remember we were looking at him in the summer. The scout said the reason we don't want him is because he gives the ball away too much. And I said, fine, I can understand that. But I think at that point we had Matic, Lingard, and Pogba in the middle, if I remember correctly.
You are right. You're correct.
Pogba was doing his thing, but the other side of him was Lingard, which is not someone you can trust in midfield. I'm going to say something wild. He basically was doing what Mount is doing now, running around.
No. Who?
You know what?
Bruno.
No, not Bruno.
No. Oh, Mount. Oh, Lingard.
Yeah, Lingard.
Lingard.
They're not that far apart. I'll be honest with you. From what I've watched, they're not that far apart, right? Herrera wasn't there. Duke 10. Herrera wasn't there. Oh no, yeah, he wasn't there. And then I think Pogba was injured. They rushed him back. Then he got injured again. And then January came, and then Bruno came, and obviously my guy kicked on. Him and Martial's connection, something else. It's like they read each other, and he started scoring. And even when Pogba came back, Pogba hang back and let Bruno do his work, and he was doing his work. From that point, we were so desperate. We were so hungry as fans. We said everyone ignored everything bad about Bruno. Oh, people are saying he gives the ball away. We don't care. Look at his numbers. I think people are still like that now. We don't care. Look at his numbers. And then it continued and it continued. And then Man United as a club decided to buy everyone to let Bruno still be free and do what you want, run where you want. And of course, again, he was winning us games when we were shockingly shit. And now we have this, a 30-year-old midfielder that has no discipline whatsoever. Because let's be honest, for the last 3-4 years, he's played any way he wanted to play. Oh, I think Peter's just cut off. He's played anyhow he wanted to play. And that is our fault. Fans, club, managers, we've just let
And the coaches, thank you. Thank you for mentioning the coaches. Yep.
We've just all let him do what he wants for so long because, unfortunately for us, he was pinnacle to our results. And now you have this, where he does not trust anyone. Yeah, it's too late. It's too late. Well, this is a discussion me and Ruby have all the time. It might not be that too late because he knows how to do it in Portugal.
He just needs to trust this. You see, in Portugal, when I say it, people are like, oh, but he doesn't in Portugal, he doesn't do it here. In Portugal, that team he trusts those players. Like, he's been playing with them forever and a day. So he trusts them. So he'll play his position in Portugal. To Abs's point, and to what we just discussing, when he came to this team, man, this team's we haven't been a team. If you look at it, we haven't really been a team for time. Like, we've had individual brilliance, but we haven't been a team. Like, there's not that many games I can count on my hands in the last, I want to say 10 years that I can actually say we won as a team.
We were in two title charges.
Under Ole, we had some team wins though. Like,
we had some great goals. Forget anyone else is what was the best time for scoring is Ole.
There was a lot of individual brilliance.
We were
the counter-attacking we did was elite.
We were in two title charges.
The way we were put, don't do that, Peter. Don't do that.
Listen, I remember. I don't know if you remember, but I remember the game against Fulham. It was like 2021 or 2022. 2020 or 2021. We were 2 points behind City, and a game behind, and we played Fulham away. Ademola Lookman scored 1-0. Cavani scored. Pogba scored. We went first, and then we lost the next game to Sheffield United at home.
Hmm.
This is a typical Man United in the last 10 years. That's our typical style.
Do you know what?
Win, bro.
I am ready because Maguire said something, I think, in an interview with Further and said, Oli, there was something about Oli. I am ready to read it. I want to read it. Don't get me wrong. When he got sacked, he had to get sacked because it got to the point where every team realized what we were doing. I went, okay, we want to attack you, break us down. And we could not do it. And yes, unfortunately, that's when we saw the weakness of Bruno because that's when he started spamming through balls that made no sense.
Abs, can I butter that statement?
But just the weakness of him or the weakness
go ahead.
of the entire front line that we had.
So Abs said something right now. He said every team knew exactly what we were doing. Is that different from right now?
Oh,
It's been the same for 10 years.
Well, actually, no. Take it back. You know what? Yes, it is slightly the same as now, but as much as they know what to do, have you not noticed that this season most teams have not been able to stop us for at least an extended period of time?
They haven't.
I have a question.
Wadji's gonna love this part I'm saying now, but I will come back. I can still defend it. It just takes one goal to crack the opposition. Just one. Like, think about this. Arsenal game. Just one. They were never coming. They wouldn't have come back. Ignore Bayern's mistake. Fulham game. Just any one of Cunha's
chances. One of those goals. That's true.
Any one of those. That game changes.
That's true.
Apologies, I didn't watch Grimsby, so I don't know if we had loads of chances. It sounded like we didn't, right? Even Burnley. Yes, we got our win in the end. But again, Burnley should have been blown out of the sky in the first 45 minutes.
Yeah,
right?
True.
And Fulham as well. Fulham, I've already mentioned Fulham, but Burnley was. They should have been out of the sky. Sky. I'm not even saying they should have been out of the. They should have been blown off this planet in the first 45 minutes. And I cannot believe that we did not come off that game with 2 goals.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with our forward line and not being able to find the back.
They're warming up, really. They're warming up. They gotta put them in the microwave.
I don't know what that is, bro. That
so
is.
I'll answer this, Riri. Yeah, I'm not gonna do one particular stats, but you cannot be top 5 in all the attacking stats possible. And tell me it's not stuff. It's not coming.
Abs, throw away the stat. Okay, I don't believe in stats. I believe in eye test. All right, those chances should have been converted. Period.
I agree with you.
I agree. If you watch it in real time, those should have been converted. That's about it.
I agree with you.
I have a question.
That one. Go ahead.
So I will go back to Kobe and Amorim. In this position, I would never swap Kobe for, Amorim for Kobe. If there was a situation, if either one, like if Amorim stays, Kobe goes, or Kobe stays, Amorim goes, I would 10 out of 10 times choose Kobe to stay in this position. But I have a question. If Amorim was top 4 last season, won the Europa League, won the first 3 games, would you get rid of Kobe?
There's a lot of what ifs in that statement.
Yes.
Because I would have. I love Kobe. He's my favorite player.
At this point, I don't love Kobe. I'm not you. And I get it.
Team.
You're entitled to your love and you're entitled to your affection. You know, you love Paul Scholes.
You know, I'm not even going to answer.
But I am saying, and you know, this is the thing about this fan base that I find very funny and very fickle, and you know, because one time we're out here preaching no player is bigger than the club, and then we turn around and people are talking about, oh, Kobe can't go, he can't do this, we can't sell him, we can't. What happened to no player is bigger than this club?
But Amorim isn't bigger than Klopp either.
I didn't say
Really,
we're not talking about the manager right now. We are talking about a player.
But
Can
that's why.
can I say
That's why I
something
said.
before
That's why I
JJ,
asked.
before you answer
Hold
JJ?
on,
Yeah?
Hold on.
So for me, it doesn't matter what manager is in place. No player is bigger than this club. We have done this in the past, and we've said this person shows this kind of talent, and this person shows that kind of talent. And then 3-4 years down the road, where's the talent? And we're cursing these players. We're cursing these youths. We're saying these players are no good. They're shit. They need to go. Because I remember this same conversation about Rashford. I remember the same conversation about Garnacho. And I'm not saying you, Peter. I am just speaking generally here. And I remember these conversations. Fast forward. And we could not get rid of these players fast enough.
Can I answer
Wait, if I may,
JJ, before you reply, keep whatever it is that you want to say, yeah? I'm gonna do this in the nicest way, in my way. I've seen Man United managers, treat a World Cup winner like a piece of shit who was generational talented. And I've watched this guy since he was 16. Yes, he had a terrible agent. But at 16, Kobe is nowhere near what that brother was at 16. And I've seen us treat him like shit. And eventually all the issues, and he finally left. Yeah? If I could watch that, I can watch Kobe get released.
Are you talking about Pogba?
Of course.
But Pogba was under Sir Alex. Sir Alex released him.
No, Sir Alex didn't release him. I need people to get this story factually right. Sir Alex wanted him to stay. He sent Evra and Ferdinand to his house to tell him to stay. But Alex Ferguson could not get along with Raiola.
But that was under Sir Alex.
Which was most coaches. So.
By the way, no one, RIP Raiola, no one liked dealing with Raiola, right? I think George Mendes is the second version of it. Yeah. That's the only reason Pogba was released. Oh, sorry, he went to Juventus. It had nothing to do with Alex Ferguson. I hate that narrative.
I remember.
Because you know what cracks me up? Alex Ferguson wrote it in his own autobiography. I wanted Pogba to stay, but his family and the agent had got into his head. I don't know why everyone ignores that. Words from the horse's mouth to say, Alex Ferguson released him.
I don't know if anyone remembers the game. I don't know if anyone remembers the game when Pogba should have started. I remember it as it was yesterday. Everyone was saying Pogba starts, and I was excited. I didn't know much about. I was a kid, so when you hear some good things about the youngster, and I was ready to watch him, and then he put Fabio in the midfield. So yeah, I think that was a breaking point. And then,
but
I can only listen to if I'm going to listen to anyone, I'm going to listen to the man himself. Alex Ferguson autobiography. I tried to make Pogba stay. I sent Evra and Ferdinand to talk to him. I just couldn't get along with his agent. That's all words from the man's mouth, right? The only difference is,
if we've seen anything where he's concerned, even with the Beckham biography, he's the kind of man. If he attempts once, he's not doing it more than once. He's not.
And by the way, he did more than once with Pogba. This is the craziest thing. Pogba was one of the few players he actually tried his hardest to keep, but he couldn't get on with his agent. Which, by the way, I completely understand. After we watched,
Raiola's players and on all the coaches and managers throughout whatever league has had issues.
Yeah,
but coming back to this conversation that we're having,
really,
go ahead, JJ.
All right, so for me, I don't think it's about player versus manager. Right, because I do understand where you're going, right? I think it's about value, all right? Hey, I love Amorim. I know he's done great wherever he's been. However, if this is the stock market right now, and Amorim is a stock, is a penny stock right now.
And you think Kobe is what kind of stock?
I'm saying I've seen Kobe. I mean, he scored FA Cup final. It's done well. We've seen the trajectory of the potential, the value, the
potential in whose head? In the fan base's head?
No. To me personally, I'm not speaking for everybody, right? because where I'm trying to go is it, if you tell me today, based on the sample size I've seen of Amorim, and based on the sample size I've seen of Kobe, who would I rather, if it's a choice between the coach and the player, I'm going to go, and I'm going to contrast this with something. I'm going to go with the player. However, if you compare that same coach to Rashford, okay, when he was giving Rashford chances, this, that, and the four, I'm sorry, I'm going to go with the coach. Okay, because it's not like this person is causing problems with the team. It's not like he's not showing up. It's not like he's not working hard. Compare that to a coach that has a system that the man came from the front day and he wrote on his banner and he says, you know what? Check this out. I ain't changing. I'm a stubborn guy.
All right, I have a
is
question for you that I saw in the chat,
Yes.
and I'm going to
Yes,
pose
ma'am.
it to you, and I'm going to pose it to Peter, because
Yes.
you two
Yes, ma'am.
are you know what it is. That
Yes,
question right there. Does Kobe play if we get Baleba?
Does Kobe play if we get Baleba?
They play together.
They play
I
together.
would love to see them together.
If
I
the
would
captain
love
leaves.
to see them together. Here's a reason why. You know why I said I would love to see them together. I'm not one of those people that says, I know exactly the way Baleba plays. I've seen a few comes. I know he knows how to carry the ball. I know he knows how to move forward. Is he a sitting DM?
That is what I'm okay.
So
let me tell you something now. You talk about eye test. I've been watching Baleba because I watch Brighton play.
Okay.
Because I watch Brighton play because I like watching Brighton play. I've been watching Brighton play now for about 3 seasons, right? Who's sitting? Because Baleba is not sitting, and I'm telling you he's not sitting. And I'm not talking about comps.
Okay.
I'm talking about what I've seen with him.
Are those two players supposed to be sitting,
not
though?
sitting in that. He cannot. I am telling you, he cannot.
Hold on, really. In Amorim's system, and maybe Abs can answer this, because I will say one statement before this next thing. I think one of the biggest mistake of this window was buying 2 10s. I'm just gonna say that out. Okay. There's no reason for Bruno to be in one of those 2-man midfield. Okay, he's supposed to be on his side. So that's one. Number 2, if we are to have both of those middle, for those who have watched the 3-4-3 when Amorim, in Porto and everything, are those two sitting? Do they communicate? Does one go, one stay? Do they both? Because according to them, you're actually not supposed to play through the middle. So they are not initiating the offense. So are they just for recovering? We built through the wings. You understand? So those are things I would love to know about the way those two in the middle are supposed to work.
Okay, so I said I agree, but then some part of me actually switched off. Bruno in a Portugal shirt as a number 8 would fit in this midfield too, right? Because he's disciplined, and it's really important to mention that, because the 2 center mids are 2 box to box, but they're disciplined box to box, which means they will not run too far forward if they can't see the opportunity to do so. But if they have the opportunity to join, they will join. Obviously, one will join, one will hold back. But then what Riri's saying is really important. Baleba is not defensive midfielder. He is a box to box. I know, again, it's almost, I want to say this guy, but it's not quite the same level. It's almost that Pogba effect that you see. When you see his highlights, he doesn't mind picking up the ball from deep, but he always takes the ball, turn and then run forward with the ball, or pass and then move forward. So what a lot of people have seen is they've seen Baleba do his defensive work and think, oh, he's a DM. Or they've seen Baleba start the attacks from deep and, oh, he's a DM. He's not. It's box to box, right?
Box to box.
And this is the problem that Kobe has, generally speaking. Now, Kobe in a free, perfect. He can do similar to the Javi role where he just controls, or you can even say Iniesta, where you don't expect him to create all the time, but he's always an outlet. He's always an option. He's always passing the ball, keep the ball moving, ticking, blah, 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 right? And that was fine, because in that situation, you will have a DM, and then you have another midfielder that's either an attacking or an 8, depending on how these guys are going off. Hence why the credit is high for Kobe based on everything he did on the 10 hours, because
in a 3-man midfield. Yeah.
Fine. But as we are finding in football now, a lot more teams are having a base of 2 number 8s rather than 1 holding mid. And my problem is, and this is why I said last season when I said play Kobe higher, because if I ping the ball to Kobe, I trust him to hold it. If he's an edge of the box, I trust him to create. Where I don't trust him to do is to challenge a man in the defensive area, is to
And then
run
the ball
back
forward.
with a man from an attacking position, or to sit still and cover the 2 center backs or 3 center backs, or just cover the spaces. He can't do any of that, right? And that's where he struggles with this 8, because he's good at the attacking part.
So
If
you
he
don't
can
see
get
him
there.
covering.
Hold on. Peter, what say you?
Sorry.
Listen, with Baleba, I've never watched him, but I watched the first 3 games. Stinker after stinker after stinker. So maybe it was better for us not spending 100 million.
Oh, by the way, let's make it loud and clear. 100 million. I ain't paying.
Yeah, he's not. I never
Right.
said he was worth 100 million.
Yeah,
But
I
what
ain't
I'm
paying.
saying, for me, Peter, it's not about even getting him. For me, I'm saying when I've watched him with Brighton over the last couple of seasons, and he's not a holding midfielder. That's the point I was trying to make. I was trying to say that he moves forward. Like, he's not gonna sit there.
He's not gonna sit.
He's
Yeah.
not that player. That's the point I was trying to make. I wasn't trying, like, it didn't go beyond that. It didn't go beyond us getting him, whatever. I'm just saying the player himself is not a player that's going to sit in that midfield. He doesn't play that way at Brighton.
Yeah. So
Who's playing the
this
6?
comment. There is a
Hinchell
video
Wood.
out by another channel.
Say that again, Peter?
apparently- Go on,
Nah,
Pete.
who's playing the 6? Is it Hinchell Wood
For who?
For Brighton?
for Brighton?
Not
There's
sure.
Hinchell Wood and Baleba. They're playing in the 2. They're playing in the pivot.
But both
That's
of
what
them
I've
are
seen
tactical, right?
this season. Sorry?
So I
One is
wanna
a 6, one is
real
a 6,
quick.
one is a 8. Okay.
Yeah, I
Well,
want
we don't have. Do we have a real 6?
Well, in our team.
Ugarte?
You said that very hesitantly. Do we have a 6?
The only 6 we have, really and truly, if we were playing a 3 in midfield, would be
No.
Casemiro. But we can't.
He's
Casemiro, the
retired. He's retired.
The first
You
season,
can't consider
Casemiro,
him
the first season
Yeah.
was.
Sorry, guys. I want to address this really quickly. Yeah, because again, I think people are not watching full games of Crystal Palace, right? Why Palace's? There is a video about this on another person's channel. I just can't remember the person's name, so unfortunately, I can't.
Steven
share it.
Housen.
Right? That's it. Thank you. Yeah. Now, the reason why Palace's 3-4-3 is different, right, is because their midfields don't really join the attack. What I'm trying to get people to understand is Hughes does all the dirty work. People don't look at the dirty work he's doing. He's the one that's tackling. He's the one that's following runners. Wharton is like he's like a passer of the ball. He's stringing passes. He gets into key areas, string passes, then backs off. You don't really see Wharton passing the ball and then running forward. Not that often. They're always, both of them, pretty much sitting at the base of everything that happens for that team. But occasionally, Wharton will go forward, pick a pass, come back. Hughes will go, close a man, hit him hard, either give away a foul, or if the guy turns, he's the one that sprints back. And again, no one always... He does tackle a bit, but Hughes is the one that does it the most, just in case everyone's wondering what I'm referring to, this guy. Yes, he does, but... And this is why I never wanted him. I said, if you put Wharton in this midfield of ours, beside Bruno, you guys are going to be cussing him every week.
Yeah,
Because
that's
he
why
doesn't tackle enough.
when I asked the question, I didn't even include Wharton in the conversation.
Yeah, Wharton. If you get a player like Wharton, funny enough, they're both left-footed, so you can't really do it. But you need, again, I think, if you get Baleba, you need a defensive guy. If you get Wharton, you need a more defensive guy. If you play Bruno, you need a more defensive guy. If you play Kobe, you need a more defensive guy. Like, you need someone that's going to cover
That's
all
what
their
I'm
weaknesses.
saying. We don't have a legit 6 right now. Like a 6 that can start game in, game out. Like, we don't have that. We don't. If you think about it, we don't. Who? Ugarte. You. JJ.
I just believe no one's watching games, bro.
Oh my God. You know, I do not believe that. Like, Betty walk 6, he got it. Take the ball on the turn. Jesus Christ. Everyone is going to freeze over.
I don't have a problem
is going to freeze over.
with Ugarte. I have a problem with the transfer fee we paid. I don't have a problem with. I love the players who are bastards who will fight, will engage in a fight, but anything more than that, no, sorry, not for me.
And that's his biggest problem, because even Hughes, to be fair, can play football. We don't rate him for it,
Will Hughes,
but he's got a good range of passing, right? Most of the sorry, I don't know their names, so I do apologize, but most of the Brighton's midfield can clip the ball over the back line.
Well, I gotta ask.
Yeah, that's why. You have. I'm
not gonna lie. Sorry to cut you off, Riri. I'm watching this guy. I am heavily watching this guy. I am heavily watching him because he might be. Anderson plays for Nottingham Forest. English. He might be someone that can complete our midfield more than.
So I got a question. So you scholars, right? 7 screens and all. Are you telling me there's no player out there in France about 5'11" to 6 feet or 6'1", strong, a stud that can do that job that we can go get?
Bro. No.
In that old French league?
In the French league, yeah, I was.
By the way, I only have one screen, but the only person in that French league, there is a player from is it Monaco? And we have spoken about him before. But again, his problem is I think the scouts are not sure about his passing. So he might be buying another Ugarte. He's big, he's strong, he's fast. He looks decent on the ball.
I was catfished.
You really need another Matic. What would you say about that, Peter? Like a Matic kind of player that's big.
About the French league, I was catfished with Youssoufa Fofana. So 2 seasons ago, I was on the train. Yeah, Youssoufa Fofana. I was just constantly. That brother is shit. I've been watching AC Milan.
But I thought there's another one. It says Sissoko.
Good minus as well.
I'm sure AJ will say like, no other African. He's probably gonna say that, but I'm sure there's gotta be some guys 6 foot that can just be in that middle, can take the ball on the turn, pass the ball out, get some tackling.
If we were going for a traditional 6, and that's 3 midfielders, I'm sure we could have found one. Right?
Just
we
bring
can
love
switch
to
everything.
bro.
Yeah? But we're doing 2 midfielders.
Did you say bring love
Jesus?
That's what AJ would say. That's what AJ will say. AJ, shout out to you, man. I didn't know you were in the chat. That is what AJ will say. I don't want no more Africans. That's what he will say. Because that's the only thing you're going to find in France, right?
And I'll be honest, right?
I'm
going to keep my eye out this season whenever I get the chance. Remember, unfortunately, I do have a coaching job myself. So whenever I get the chance on a Saturday or Sunday to sit down and watch other leagues, I will pick someone out eventually. Right?
I have one.
At this precise moment, there is not one person that's standing out. The Labour's probably the best we could get, and even then, we know he's not an out-and-out defender. We can make him more defensive a little bit. We can coach him to it. But there's no way on God's green earth you're gonna stop.
I want somebody that moves like Yaya Toure, man.
Have you watched?
Find a talent that moves like Yaya Toure. My God.
Have you watched?
I'm saying like either Yaya or Matic. Go ahead, Peter.
Have you watched Ayub Wadi from Lille, 17-year-old? He's like 6'1", 6'2", great skills. He's like 17.
We got the height. What country is he from?
I mean the name. Don't get me wrong. I think it's like Moroccan or something, or Algerian, but he represents.
We'll take him.
Yeah, Moroccan. I was right. Moroccan.
He's still African. It doesn't count.
No. He plays for France, bro. He plays for France.
Okay, good. We're getting there. We're getting there.
That's fine. We're getting there. Can we pick someone English though? Do you know what I mean? We gotta go with all the flags.
Yo,
Okay,
but-
okay.
Yeah.
You're shaking your head.
Saturday, bro.
After all
Saturday,
the
bro.
messages in the group, you're shaking your head.
Saturday, bro. Saturday, bro.
Yo,
Speaking
Abs,
Holiday
of
is
English, speaking of English, do we have the quota on our team?
Why do you think Shaw's still here?
I was watching Morgan Rogers yesterday. Yeah, live in action. Oh,
You mean
bro.
that's why Luke Shaw is still
But
here?
again, you see some of the names you guys have mentioned, right? Because even Yaya Toure, that someone mentioned, yeah, when he was playing as a defensive mid in Barcelona, he was getting the piss taken out of him because he should never have played there.
He played.
He
He
should
played
have
with
played.
Seydou
now.
Keita.
He should have been
Of course,
Played
challenging
with
man.
Seydou
Iniesta.
Keita.
So if you
And-
get
and
someone
Pep-
like him,
And Pep threw
right,
him out.
even he's gonna go forward. Matic is literally the best fit. The young Matic that could drive
But
as
that's
well.
what I was saying. That's what
He's
I
the
was
best
saying.
Good luck trying to find that now.
So,
Matic,
so
yeah,
question for you, Abs. How about our young kid, Sekou Kone?
Too small.
Does he get a chance? Too
For
small?
me, so
So he needs to eat
in
up.
our same team, Kone, and it's another midfielder that plays. They play together, right? Both of them. I'm looking at their stature and I'm like, I'm not sure. Only because
Isn't
of
it
their
just because he
physicality.
just came, he just came off the boat. He
I
just
know,
needs some
I know,
burgers,
I know,
some,
Not,
some fish and
not
chips.
off
Yeah,
the
but we're in
not
England,
off
mate.
the boat.
Yeah, we're in
AJ.
England, mate. The ball goes in the sky most of the
Jeez.
time. You gotta get in again. You know what I mean? You gotta challenge all the time. You gotta get in there. I'm worried about him. All the skills in the world, by the way. If this was Spain, I would have said put him in the team straight away. But we're in England, mate. Yeah, you gotta get stuck in.
And that's what I said. People are watching like PSG with all three technical midfielders. I don't think that works in the Premier League. You need a bastard there. Like you need a. I wouldn't say Ugarte, but you need a Rodri, even though he's technically out of this world, he's still a bastard. He still can kick. He still can, do the dirty work.
Correct. And the
How
thing
about the guy
Rodri
they are
is
mentioning,
happy
the
to defend.
Lucien
Agume, yeah.
Agume? How about him?
I've never watched him.
Never watched him.
I mean, he
Again,
has
like
the
I said,
build.
AJ, when the season starts properly and I get my free time, I have my book ready, I will get some ideas out for you. Yeah, don't
Okay.
worry about it. And
I
this
still
is-
say we go out there and find a young Matic.
yeah, as long as he's not African.
No, that's what I'm saying. Go out there. Yo, Peter, scout. Scout the scout.
Yeah, Peter,
Uh,
can you get
as- as-
somebody in
Young
East
Matic,
Europe,
Peter.
right?
As someone would
somebody in
say,
East Europe.
I would stick to basketball and not football.
Nah, you gotta get to somebody in East Europe, man. Maybe from the
I have-
Scandinavian countries and stuff, bro.
I have few of them, to be honest with you.
And then go away.
No,
He's
but-
no
but
longer
with
eligible
that
for
one- Well,
Cameroon.
I mentioned him last year when he was like 16, Andrea Maximovic. He now went to Leipzig for 20 million. So you'll see him. But he's a 10. He's not a.
It's
central
not a
midfield.
bastard. Okay.
I have.
And
I
that's
have.
the thing. There's a player that everyone was bigging up this summer. Sorry, I don't know his name, but the guy has a messed up nose, right? And then I went to go and watch his highlights, and I said, this guy doesn't get stuck into any challenge. If we're gonna pay that amount for him, we might as well go for water. And I got the same vibe for him.
With him, I was watching him like live in Belgrade, our Champions League game.
Yeah.
Every time he wanted to tackle, he was getting run over, and he was making. He should have been sent off, but still on the attacking side of the pitch, he was a great body. But they lost 5-0, so it doesn't. You cannot really.
Doesn't sell it, does it?
Yeah, nah.
Yeah,
But he was-
that definitely doesn't sell it. 5-0? Nah.
Yeah.
And
Red Star
that's,
Belgrade.
by the way, that's the vibe I got from highlights. I haven't even watched. I can't remember watching him live. That's the vibe I got from highlight. You can't do a dub. Can't play that. So
Alright.
yeah.
Let's do score predictions because we're going on in 2 hours.
Yeah. Let's do that. Thank you very much, Riri, for keeping it organized as always.
Let's
Right. So I'm gonna go first because why not? I am going for a strong 2-0 Man United.
Okay.
Strong.
Are
believe.
we using our head or we just believing? Okay, got you. All right.
If it was my head, it's still 2-1. So I mean, still 2 goals. Right. So go on, JJ. Since you're gonna use your head pause, and give me your scoreline. Give me a scoreline.
I don't trust us, man. For a depleted city, I expect us to win. I'm hoping for us to win.
Bro,
This
you gotta
thing
give
is-
a score.
Big man, I was looking at you. Like, go on. What's the score?
2-2.
2-2.
2-2.
Yeah. Bye. He's not going with the vibe, man. Guys, he's not going with the vibe. You know what? Just say goodbye to everyone. Just say goodbye now.
Okay, you know what? United 3-0. That's the vibe.
Whoa!
Nah,
I
that's
don't
fake
believe
now.
that
That's
either.
fake.
Right. He doesn't have the belief in him. Jesus.
Completely fake. And doing the
Completely
fake
fake.
clap too, like the
Yeah, the
Yeah. We're not gonna go that far. That's where the joke
spelling
stops.
bee. The spelling bee.
the spelling bee clap.
Yeah.
Riri, go on. You're next.
I say 3-1 United.
Yes.
I
Yes.
say
I'm
we-
liking
I
that.
say we go. We're playing at the Etihad, aren't we?
I don't even
Yeah.
care. But yes, I think we are.
Yes. So we go to the Etihad and empty it even more.
I'm liking that. Peter.
Yes,
what about
same.
you, sir?
Same 3-1. They have Sideshow Bob on the right side. They have Dumb and Dumber in Holland and Doku. Only guy who can really create is
Reiners.
Rodri and Reiners.
Reiners.
Anyone else? Yeah, nah. Sorry, we're winning 3-1.
Love that. I absolutely love that. All right, Jay, I'm bringing you back because we're going to say our goodbyes, right? I'm just saying.
We
Like,
shall see next week, Monday, right? We shall see next week.
This
What
guy
other
right
prediction?
here, bro. Like, I don't even
yeah,
understand.
actually, that's an interesting point. What's the date? No problem. I'm still here. Still here.
You mean
All right.
you're
What I'm
leaving
going to
again?
say is, yeah, there's one person saying, love the optimism.
Are
And
you
then there's,
leaving again?
don't worry. Hey.
Another vacation, right?
Now I believe
Another
it. Now I'm
vacation.
starting to believe what Watch is saying. Like,
Everyone, not on the mains. Yeah, just relax. Might be work conference thing, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put this up there.
Vacation.
now I believe
JJ move.
Watch.
JJ move.
I apologize for ever doubting you.
JJ
my
stop
brother.
hating. And then there's this prick who has more money than everyone on the channel, even KG. Oh, actually, everyone go to his channel and watch him.
Everyone together.
Yes,
Yeah.
please follow ATS Travels. He has a couple of postings. Please.
And
go
he
on
could
there.
speak
Like,
Spanish.
subscribe.
Make him
I
more
was
money.
watching one
Please
of
make
his
him more money.
Exactly.
I was watching one of his videos the other day. He could speak other languages too. That's what's up, man.
What you don't see in the video is the amount of money he had in his back pocket that he was giving out off camera, because he does charity properly. We're not meant to sell it when you do
Yes,
charity.
he does. He
right?
does
He
charity
paid
well.
for some people's rent for the whole year. He told me in confidence, but after all, I got to use his holiday house in Geneva, so obviously I was trying to keep it down. But anyway, big up.
Private jet as well.
He's well, no, I didn't go that far. I know he has to. Let's go use one of his. So there you go. All right, guys, done for tonight. Thank you for being involved.
This has been good. This has been real
got
good.
the likes up.
Please bring up the likes. We can match the amount of viewers to the likes, or match the likes to the amount of viewers.
Where is the likes? Oh, by the way, Yo-Yo's done me a favor. Let's put the link in the chat for you guys. Yeah, love that. Hey, Yo-Yo, while you're there, what's the like saying? He'll give me an answer. And then look. See this guy? So many options.
89 likes, 90 watching.
Oh,
So
we
90,
can-
90,
come on,
90.
let's get to
Bad.
90.
Not bad. Not
90,
bad. I like
90,
that ratio.
90, 90,
I like that ratio. I can live with that. So yeah, anyway, I am done for the night. It's 12 o'clock here. Should we go eat really?
Thank you,
I
Abs.
think I won't. Peter, thank you for being here. JJ, thank you for being here. Really,
Absolutely, man.
here.
Always,
if you guys have any
always,
last
always,
messages, send it out.
always. Listen,
I mean, let's start.
go,
Yeah,
go,
really,
Peter.
please.
No,
No,
go.
No, please. I want to save the best for that.
Oh wow.
Cool. This
No,
sounds
I
like
was just gonna say, man, United all the way this weekend, man. Manchester is red always, every day, twice on
exactly.
Sundays. Twice
Tell
and thrice
JJ.
on-
JJ,
Thrice
you
on
listening?
Sundays. I should say thrice on Sundays. Manchester is red.
Are you listening,
I
JJ?
agree with you. I agree with you, though. I can't wait for us to play this weekend. You know,
This guy.
I'm with the vibes.
I don't believe him. That's it. I'm removing him, man. The vibe is not there. I don't believe him. Riri, thank you very much. Peter, what issue are you gonna give me on the way out?
Build a bonfire, put the scousers on the top, put the city in the middle, and we burn the fucking lot.
Thank you very much. Well said. Guys, thank you very much for staying on this long. Thank you for the comments. Adios.
Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Ooh, look at that.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. None can compare with the KG done. Better take it when he drops that. Going on reckless, just it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb.
Who are you on your club?
I said drop a bomb, Dad.